Okay, here's the video of me trying to do a little bit of interpretive home math from my own experience and also shared information from the internet and abroad. Basic example, I drew myself a nice little Punnett square here for a perception matrix split between ignore, serve, equal, and oppressed. I think you can obviously guess where I get these terms from socially, as obviously when it comes to equality, everyone is equal. So we can't have the opposite of oppressed be superiority. That would just be unfair and, I guess, insulting. Top one would be ignore. We all know what that means. Serve. We know what that means. You'd also put ob in front of that for observe instead of ignore. Pretty much it means the same thing. What we're going to do from here is split into a male to female and female to male perception biases and get like some of the most basic equal terms you can expect out of a reaction like this. We're going to start with a male to female perception. Pretty simple. Don't want to go too deep. Got male to female. I know some of these words not gonna like, especially that top right one. I get it's a bit mean. It's too commonplace and too neutralized at this point in 2026 to act as though you can't see that word and be calm about it. So just be calm about it. And I know that's even more of an aggravating thing to say or hear from if you're not the male side of this perspective. But moving on, I think you can understand what this says. If you're getting ignored because you're viewed as an equal in the male to female perspective, you're gonna get conned. You're gonna get conned a lot. It's gonna happen a lot. If you get ignored because they feel that you're repressed, you're gonna get that bitchy attitude. I'm pretty sure you already understand why that's happening, when, and how in your own life, if not even in your life and some other males around you. Continue on. If you get equal treatment because you're being served, that's wifey material. That's what every guy wants. Or at least most guys want. It just kind of makes sense. They treat you as an equal and they're willing to serve you. Absolutely nothing wrong with that, except for, well, some of the women that don't fall into that category, like the top two in this square. And with obvious, as you can see, bottom right being oppressed or serve. If you're getting served because the woman feels like you're oppressed, they're most likely treating you like a mother. And that's where that, motherly treatment usually comes from. It's not viewing you as though you're equal, because you'll never be considered equal to your mother as a male. She'll never see that. But she will serve you and always see you as lesser because you're mommy's little boy. Pretty sure these are basic stuff. You can understand. Gonna keep moving on. This is where things, I might get a little slack for. I don't really care. It's pretty simple and easy to understand. Going over to the female to male perspective, we have gay jerk, simp, and chad. And this all pretty much plays out just as you'd expect. If you're getting ignored, but you're seen as an equal to a woman, they most likely see you as gay. If you're getting ignored and seen as oppressed by women or oppressive, you're most likely considered a jerk. If you're equal and getting served by a man, you're most likely going to view him as a simp. And if you're getting served by an oppressed man, you most likely think that he's a chad because he's struggling, he's doing what he needs to. And you get it. These are just like general perceptions everyone goes through. Standard stuff for everyday living. Now, we're going to go down from here to how servile men instead of ignorant men view these categories. Because if you observe these things and you don't ignore them, they tend to play out in a sort of game-like fashion down to here. The four usual classic RPG archetypes. Thief, tank, support, heal. So all makes sense. And if you have any understanding of even just like anime or TV, movies, general stereotypes, these are all basic things that most people fall into. Very simple, very easy to understand. I don't think I need to really explain this further. Where it goes deeper than this is in the observational perspective side of this whole equation when it comes to women. Because now it gets a lot deeper. Now we come over here. Uh-oh, what the hell's going on? Okay, we have villains and heroes on the light side of romance because they emit strong characteristics. But the company of the gay and the jerk would be considered a threat on the Matrix, so we got to keep them at arm's bay. But if you're, well, if you're that simp in the situation, you're the money guy, you're the wallet, so you're considered safe. There's no way you're a threat. It's just a very interesting mix of perspectives. And I thought it was kind of worth recording and sharing. I don't know if anyone's going to really catch on to this. But then I took 4 additional cubes. And I threw them onto here and I recognized that, oh, well, depending on how observational you are or how ignorant you are, you will most likely get one of these results. I'll let you take this for a second. You can pause. You can look at it. Get your own ideas. And it also reacts into a lot of results in real life. Let's say you have an ignorant mother character. Her perspective is going to turn her son into the simp. If you have an ignorant bitch of a mother, no offense, some of us have them, some of us don't, you're most likely going to come out gay. No offense. It's just observation. If you have a servile tank of a father, he's a big guy, but he just gets beat up all the damn time and just takes all of the damage, guess what? He's going to make that party member friend character out of you. He's not going to make you into a strong person. He's going to make you into a background character for women in your life, regardless if you're male or female. And then we also got the healer. Well, we know that the healer, the mom, the wife, if you do that properly, you're going to get bank. That's how you make someone who makes money. You got to heal them. You got to be a good mom. It's pretty simple. You got to support him. Sorry. Oh, I got that wrong. You got to support your Chad or your simp if you want him to make bank. If you support your Chad, he'll become the hero. That's what everyone wants. That's the big money. Well, this is the big money technically, but this is the double big money. Everyone wants this right here. I don't know. Tell me where I'm wrong. It's just interpretive. I'll get back to this later.